Charlie with Tin Man Metalworks. We are going to change the name in our female golfer monogram. So let's navigate to your Tin Man Free Files giveaway folder that you received. Open that up, come down here to the monograms folder, go in there. We're going to come over here and we're going to grab this female golfer monogram. We're just going to double click that. It's going to open it up into Inkscape for us. Now this already has text cut out in it, so we are going to come over here to the box tool. We're going to select it, come over here, and we're going to just hold the mouse button and we're going to drag a box over the top of that so it covers the whole thing. Now we're going to click the box we drew, hold shift, click the backing here so that they're both selected. They got this dotted line around them. We're going to come up here to path. We're going to click union. Now that welded that in there. That's one solid piece now. Now we're going to put our own text in there, name, address, whatever it is that we want. I'm going to come over here to the text tool, click the screen to open up the cursor, type out whatever it is you want to put on there. Once you've typed that out, come back to your selection tool, which is this arrow on the top. Just grab and hold your mouse button and grab your text, put it over here. Now you can resize this to what you want. Just select it. These arrows are going to pop up. You can drag it to whatever size you want. I'm just going to make it a size that looks pretty decent in there. I'm going to center it as best I can. Now with this selected, your text selected, hold shift, select the backing. Come up here to your alignment tool right here. Just click this. It's going to open up the menus. Come down here to this one, which is going to center your text on your monogram. So now that's perfectly in the center, left and right. Come over here, deselect everything by clicking off of the side. Select only the text. Come up here to path. Select object to path. Come over here to object. Come down here to ungroup, select that. That's going to put a dotted line around each individual letter. Come over here to path again, hit combine. Now that turned that into one piece. Now with this selected, hold shift, select the backing plate. Now, so they're both selected. We're going to come back up here to path and we're going to go to difference. Select that. Now that cut that out. Now, if we just threw this on the table right now, it's gonna the center of the A is going to drop out and the center of the P is going to drop out. It's just not touching anything. So we're going to come over here to the zoom tool, select that. We're just going to draw a box around the A to zoom it in real good. I'm going to come up here to the box tool, select it. Now I'm just going to draw a box that's about the same width as our font. Hit the selection tool here so that we can move it around. We're going to drag this over here. Now we need one for the A, we need one for the P. So in order to keep these the same size, what I like to do is I right click it, come up here to duplicate. Now there's two of those. Just grab this, hold your mouse button and drag one of them off the top. We're going to use this one for the P. We use this one for the A. So select this, click it again. It's going to bring these navigation arrows up so that you can rotate it. We're just going to put this as close as we can to the same angle of that A. Now with this selected, hold your shift key, select the backing plate so they're both selected, come up here to path and hit union. Now that welded that on there. Now you added some nodes in here when you did that, and in order to get rid of these, because there's little jaggeds there, we just don't like that. So we're going to come up here to the nodes tool, select it. It's going to bring up all the nodes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove all these nodes that are in between the endpoints. So this is the tip of the A, that's the other tip of the A. So what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a box around these. We're going to highlight them, hit the delete key. That's going to remove them. We got one more right there. We're going to highlight that, hit the delete key. Now they're gone. Now you have these handles here. You want to get that back to straight as you can. These you can drag these all over the place, but we want that straight. So just make it as straight as you can. There you go. Grab this. We're going to move over to the P. Going to come back up here, grab the selection tool, select this so we can move it around. We're going to do the same thing with the P. So we're going to put that as close as we can. We're going to hold shift, select the backing plate. With both of these selected, we're going to come up here and go to Union, which welds that on there. Come back over here to our nodes tool, and we are just going to draw a box around the nodes that are in that line. Highlight them, hit the delete key, boom. That's all there is to it. I'm going to hit my minus key on my number pad to zoom out. Now to resize this, we are going to come back up here to our selection tool, which is that little arrow. Select your monogram. For some reason this one's in pixels. Just select that, come up here. I like to work in inches, so I just change it over to inches. Now with it selected, it's going to tell you how big it is. This is 10.371 wide by 10.373 high. Let's say I want to cut this out at 14 inches. So I'm going to come up here to this lock aspect ratio button. I'm going to click it. I'm going to highlight this. We're going to change this number to whatever size we want to cut it out to. Say it's 14 inches. So I'm going to put 14 in there, hit enter. That's going to change this to 14 inches by 14.002 inches, and send that to your table, and then that's what it's going to cut it out as. You can change this to whatever size according to the capabilities of your machine. That's about all there is to that. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe button, leave us some comments and suggestions, anything you want to see in the future. Appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button as well. Ring that bell.